We have sad news to report tonight. Terry Anderson has died at 76 years old. The Associated Press correspondent became one of America's longest held hostages after he was captured in Lebanon in 1985. Anderson grew up in Batavia, and Western New Yorkers watched as his sister, Peggy Say, advocated many times right here on our air for her brother's safe return. He was finally set free in December of 1991. Late WIVB anchor Bob Coop was in Germany to cover Anderson's emotional release.
Anderson emerged on stage at the Wiesbaden Air Station decked in a Bill sweatshirt, a reminiscence of his roots in Batavia. The shirt also a symbol of his humor and strength. But that legendary humor and strength left him when facing his colleagues in the press.
I've been just stunned, overwhelmed in the last 2 days by the welcome. I'm very, very happy. Excuse me, I'm joking. Okay. Yeah.
Anderson tried again to compose himself, but fell back into the arms of his big sister, Peggy Say.
Don't do this.
His humor returned when he described the deplorable conditions of living in a 6 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot cell without any sunlight, chained together with hostage Thomas Sutherland for the past 6.5 years.
Can you imagine what it's like to spend that much time with a man? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
How and when did you find out this time that you would indeed be released? And how did you finally realize that this was not a false alarm, that you'd heard this before?
Well, as you know, we've had the radios, and we've been able to follow the activities that have been going on for some time. When Tom and Terry Waite were released, my captors told us then that after them, Joseph Scipio Allenstein would be released, and then that I would go, and that would all be within a reasonably brief period of time, and certainly by Christmas.
Conditions the likes of which Anderson described almost sapped his faith. He questioned daily, why me? And despair almost overwhelmed him, but his faith carried him through.
Thankfully, the first book I got a few months after I got there was the Bible, and that helped. My faith kept me from giving up on it.
Anderson's greatest strength is his family, and he told us that being taken away from them is the most hurtful thing that anyone could have done to him.
Take me away from the people I love and hurt them much more than they hurt me.
Then, after an hour and 10 minutes of answering questions, some with humor, some with tears, Anderson waded into the hundreds of colleagues in the press to personally thank them for their support and sustenance over the past 7 difficult years. Bob Coop, News 4 Noon, Wiesbaden, Germany.
Stay put, okay? Because I'm not going to be able to handle it if you don't, Harry. Thanks. Over. Thanks. Great to see you.